Welcome everyone. I wanted to make this quick video for you today in order to discuss the customer journey that exists on these Fusion sites. Now, if you've watched any of the previous videos, you know the difference between an e-commerce and direct marketing site and how we can potentially bring them together. But in this video today, we're actually going to discuss some of the more intricate parts of it. We're going to keep it really simple, but we're going to discuss the more intricate parts of how does a customer actually experience these things on a Fusion e-commerce site. Let's get into it. So when your customer enters an e-commerce website, let's say it's your e-commerce website, it doesn't matter at what stage of the journey they're in. It doesn't matter if they don't know a single thing about your company or if they've had every single product from your company. But what ends up occurring in that circumstance is that no matter where they are in their experience with your brand, with your company, they're still seeing the same exact information that they saw when they first learned about you. And so that's useful in some cases because you don't have to constantly be replicating things. You don't have to be constantly adjusting. But at the same time, if you're wondering why is it that someone's buying from me and they're never buying from me again, it's because you're still showing them the same exact information that they had when they first purchased from you. Now, that's the difference between e-commerce and direct marketing, because in direct marketing, it doesn't work like that at all. It's actually the exact opposite. It takes you through a funnel, takes you through a step where, okay, first you learn about something, you understand the pain point, you're like, hey, this person is speaking to me. You might go and register your first conversion, whether it's an opt-in, some kind of lead, a purchase, a free book, whatever it is. That's how the direct marketing funnel begins. But then as that direct marketing funnel progresses, the user is actually receiving more and more information that's a lot more in tune with what the direct marketer is selling. And so that's what we really want to do here in e-commerce. And that's how some of these Fusion sites are set up, where if you're a brand new prospect that you've never seen anything about this company or brand, you might get the very basic layouts. But if a user is purchasing, 2-3 different products, or they just purchased a product for their first time, well, then the whole point of this is to actually run them down a new flow. And in this flow, you actually dive deeper into some of the products that you already have. And so that's the main differentiating factor between how e-commerce is set up and how direct marketing is set up, where direct marketing is a consistent growth of information. It's consistently giving you more and more. It's diving you deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. Whereas with e-commerce, you could have purchased 100 different products from the store. It's still always going to be the same exact story, the same exact information. And so what I'm seeing is that if you really want to run a successful e-commerce website and you want to start setting up some of these Fusion links, then what you need to be doing is you first need to be checking for actions that occur on the website via your customers. If a customer purchases something, that's your trigger right there. That's your action. That's your hook in order to get them set up into a new flow, into a new place where they can actually continue to learn more and more about your products. It's a continuation, right? It's like when you meet somebody for the first time, you'll say hi and thank you, and it'll be super nice and formal, right? Like you don't want to come off really weird. But then as you get to know that person becomes your friend. You obviously become a lot closer with them. You can mess around with them. They'll mess around with you. You are laughing at stupid jokes. Like, it's all good. You trust that person. And then as you become a best friend, it takes it to a completely different level. And so e-commerce doesn't do that. But direct marketing is the exact epitome of doing that. It accelerates the relationship at every single step. And so when you're setting up these Fusion e-commerce sites, that's exactly what we're trying to do here. We're trying to accelerate every step of the customer from prospect to a hot customer. Okay. And so if this makes sense to you, please leave me a like. I wanted to make this really quick video. I have to leave soon. It's early in the morning. But if you don't know who I am yet, my name is Rich AK. I run a company called AKGROWTH where we build and scale e-commerce businesses. I've been seeing this thing going on in the market for a little bit now, just a little bit, where some of the top dogs, some of the top players are fusing their e-commerce and they're taking hints and elements of direct marketing. And this is why I wanted to make this video for you. So if this helps you out, please leave a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'm going to leave a link for you down in the description that really goes into depth into how some of these flows work. You should really check it out. It's free. I wrote it up. It's like 30 pages or so it's not too long. But I think it'll really help you on this next 2.0 start of your journey. All right. Thanks so much. You have a great day.